Good morning, students. Welcome to your general knowledge class. Today we will discuss chapter 9. As you can see, the chapter name is life skills. Here we will discuss about the questions from this topic. So, as you can see, the first question has given here: which of the following are desirable study habits for a student? Features they have given: having a timetable for study which includes all subjects in rotation, having a regular and specific study time every day, jotting down points and summarizing what has been read in one's own word. Okay, one's own word. Feature 4: always reading loudly. They have given you the options here: 1, 2, and 4 only, 1, 2, and 3 only, 1, 3, 4 only, last option 1, 3, and 4 only. So, from here you have to choose the correct one, which is the desirable study habits for for a student. So, out of all this, the correct option is option B. So we need to have a timetable in rotation of all the subjects. Then we need to have a regular specific study time for every day, and definitely after reading out everything, we need to jot down or we need to summarize what we have read in our own words in a copy. Okay, it will work like a note. Next question: which of the following is not a healthy habit? Options given: going to bed late, reading books or magazines while lying down, overthinking of problems, all of this. Okay, so now the features they have given here or the options they have given here. Now from here we will choose which one is correct. It is option D, that all the features they have given here, all these are totally wrong. It's not a healthy habit. Going late to bed, okay, reading books while we are lying down, and definitely overthinking not only problems, anything if we overthink, so definitely it is not going to be beneficial for our health, not only physically, mentally as well. Okay, now the next question is question number 3: which of the following are the good qualities of a speaker? Okay, they have given you the features or the options: maintaining eye contact with the listeners, option 2, position yourself to face to entire group, option 3, walk around unnecessarily, and option 4, talk with all group members. Now, in your option, they have given option A, 2, 3, and 4 only, option B, A, 2, and 3 only, option C, A, 3, 4 only, option D, A, 2, and 4 only. Out of these, we have to choose one. So, for this question, the correct answer is option D, 1, 2, and 4 only. Okay. Now the next question we have here: which of the following can help in healthy development of adolescence? Okay, we know the adolescent period is like 13 to 15, 16 years age, right? So this is called adolescent period, and so we call the people, those who belong to this group category, adolescents. Okay, because this time physically, mentally, so many things changes. So which of the following can help in a healthy habit development of adolescents? Now options they have given: teenage counseling, communication workshops, positive relationship with parents and teachers, option D, all of this. So from this 4 options we have to choose the correct one. So the correct option is definitely option D, all of these are very very important for teenage people or for adolescent, because this is the time period when so many thoughts, so many things come in their mind. Okay, so the next question, as you can see, which of the following is the benefit of setting goals? Which of the following is the benefit of setting goals? Options: you can focus on important things. Option B: you can take control of your life. Option C: you will be more confident. And option D: all of this. Okay, so definitely out of this, the correct option is option D, because all of these are benefits of our setting a goal. All these things are important. Okay, so the next question, as you can see here, question number 6. Which of these is the best approach to succeed in an interview? Options: discuss your life story with the interviewer and ask for a good salary. Option B: wear demons with bright colored casual shirts. Option C: be on time and try to make eye contact with the interviewer. Option D: be arrogant and try to avoid the questions. So, out of these, which is the correct option for this question or for this situation? Now, definitely option C: be on time and try to make eye contact with the interviewer. Okay. Next question, as you can see here, next question is dash is a summary of your experience, education, and skills. Options they have given: career summary, resume, educational background, business communication. Out of this, which one is correct? You have to choose. Okay. So, dash is a summary of your experience, education, skill, career, resume, educational background, and option D, business communication, is definitely option B, resume, where you are going to put everything, your educational qualifications, skill, experience, everything in one place you are going to show. Okay, we call it resume. Now, the next question, as you can see here, which of the following does not show professionalism? Options: Amit is sending text message to his friend during a session. Rohan comes to office 10 minutes early every day. Vinita helps her colleagues if they need any assistance. None of this. So they asked you the opposite one, means which one is not show professionalism, which we should not do in our professional sector. So definitely option A is the one, because nobody should send message or check the social media or anything like that when we are having a session, we are having a meeting and all. Okay. Next question. Question number 9. Eye contact, posture, gesture, and expressions are examples of communication. That is, eye contact, posture, gesture, expressions are examples of communication. That is dash: verbal, non-verbal, aggressive, polite. Okay, so out of these we have to choose one, which is going to be verbal, non-verbal, aggressive, and polite. So out of these options, the correct option is non-verbal, because verbal means what? When we are talking to someone, but without talking, if we want to show our what we are thinking. Okay, so it is definitely possible through posture, gesture, expressions. Okay, through this we definitely can communicate with people. So this is the correct answer for this. Next question, as you can see, which of the following can be a communication barrier? Options: excessive use of jargon, lack of attention, unfamiliar accent, all of this. Okay, Which of the following can be the communication barrier? Excessive use of jargon, lack of attention, unfamiliar accents, all of this. So for this question, the correct answer is all of this, because all of these are work like a barrier. Next question, what happens after the expiration date of a credit card? What happened after the expiration date of a credit card? So options they have given here: credit limit decrease, credit limit increase, the card blows up, the card no longer work. Okay, so after the expiration date, after expiry date of the credit card, okay, what happened? Now basically the card no longer work. Okay, next question, you have to drop your friend at his home on your bike. If other friend offers you a drink, then what should you do? Options, take a couple of sip, then leave, finish your drink, then leave, say no to the drink, or none of this. So they are giving you a situation where they are asking you what you will do if you have this kind of situation in your life, that you know that you have to go somewhere, and especially you have to drop your friend, you have to drop your friend on your bike. So you are going to ride the bike, you are having your own life responsibility, you have someone else's life responsibility as well. So if this time if somebody is going to offer you a drink, so what you will do you going to accept the drink or not? So definitely the correct answer is say no. Definitely we are going to not accept the drink, because we know when we are going out it's never safe, right? Next question, question number 13. Which of the following is a characteristics of a role model? Which of the following is a characteristic of a role model? Sets a positive example. A person older than you guides you how things should be done. Sets rules for you to follow. Okay. So which of the following is a characteristic of a role model? Okay. So for this question, the correct answer is definitely option A, sets a positive example. Definitely the person who is your role model, they always should have a positive impact on you. They always set positive examples for you. Okay. Next question, as you can see, which of the following professions requires knowledge in food and nutrition? Which of the following profession requires knowledge in foods and nutrition? Defense service, dietitians, opticians, cardiac surgeon. So, out of these options, who is relatable with food plus nutrition? Is definitely option B, dietitian, because the dietitian is going to set a proper diet according to our height, weight, as well as age. And definitely if we have extra problems, if any kind of disease or anything that we have, okay, so definitely they can help us with our diet, because if our diet is not good enough, we can't recover soon. So for our own health, for our physical strength, for our recovery, definitely we need a proper food chart which we are going to eat to have a healthy and proper life. Okay, so next question, and this is the last question from this chapter. Which of the following is not an example of positive universal values? Which of the following is not an example of positive universal values? Self interest, honesty, compassion, responsibility. Okay, which of the following is not an example of positive universal values? Self interest, honesty, compassion, responsibility. So, first, for this question, the correct answer is definitely self interest. Self-interest self-interest does not mean selfishness. Okay, self-interest does not means like selfishness, because sometimes what happen, sometimes people thought that okay, if I'm going to think about myself, so it maybe looks like that I'm a selfish person. No, self-interest means what, where you are giving yourself a value, a priority. If we want to be a good person, if we want to be a good with someone else, we need to have self interest first of all. Otherwise we will go, as you know, people nowadays people are facing anxiety, depression. Why? Because they are not having self interest. They are not having a self interest. So first what we need to do, we need to spend time with ourselves. We need to love ourselves. No matter how we are, no matter how we are, we need definitely need to love ourselves. We need to care about yourself. We need to care about ourselves. If we are going to care about ourselves, if we are happy from inside, not from outside only, if we are happy from inside, definitely we can do positive things in our life. So definitely this thing is required. Okay, so we completed the next chapter as well. Now the next thing is that we already almost completed the chapter. Okay, hope this video helps you to understand today's topic. Thank you students, thank you for watching today's video.